Boop boop. Time expired.
And with boop boop, we are back for another episode of Tickfaw Files. As soon as I hit the unmute button, bro, it was when you were like, boop boop.
I could just hear the boop boop.
Anyways, hi, welcome back to another Tickfaw Files. The Prince's Offer is the title of tonight's episode, so I am concerned. But we're going to jump into all the action and the various ships and things like that in just a moment.
Hell yeah.
Before we do that, though, we're going to give everybody a chance to introduce themselves, and I'm going to talk a little bit about viewer actions, which explains how you can actually get involved in the game as well as a viewer. So it's not just sitting back and watching. You can actually participate if you like. But we're going to start with the introductions. We're going to go opposite of what we usually do. So I'm going to start with Rowan. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your game.
Hi, I'm Rowan North. I am a freelance illustrator and art educator. I am not explaining my character, so all of a sudden I just hit that wall of like, this is where I know where to insert my character. Okay.
Game instead of character.
Okay. So this is Tickfaw Files. It's a story that it takes place in 2040 Louisiana, Springfield, Louisiana, right by the Tickfaw River. And there's weird, spooky stuff happening. And yeah.
Awesome. Next, we've got Vanessa. Tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your character.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I am the resident Canadian of the group, and I am primarily a watercolor and traditional artist. I'm based out of Newfoundland, Canada, and I play Mira, and she is a red-capped fairy, so she's basically the vampire equivalent of the fairies, and she is slowly learning to harness her emotions and become friends with people, even though humans give her a headache. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
Fantastic. Next, we've got Yasmin. Tell us a little bit about yourself and Savoy and Zahil.
I'm Yasmin. I'm a graphic illustrator. You can find my work on Twitter at @ytatianaart or on my website at miss-tart.shop, which I'll put in the chat. I am playing Savoy and Zahil, otherwise known as Sad Bird Boy. And they're a Jekyll and Hyde kind of character, changeling, or changeling gone wrong kind of setup. And excited to see how that goes, because Zahil is in control right now.
Fantastic. Next, we've got Riley. Tell us a little bit about yourself and Jonas. You're muted.
This happens every time.
Hi, I'm Riley.
Hi.
There you go.
And I play Jonas. Jonas is basically like an anime hero type, like just gotta save people. Sweet boy at the end of last episode, he kind of had this moment where he's like kind of going through this crazy, fearful like response. Anyways, he's worried sick about Naomi, and yes, Jonas is so cute. Miras for life.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that plug. Love that.
And then I'm Riley. I actually just so I'm a crochet and knitwear designer. I just released a free crochet.
Your mic just went super quiet on you.
I just released a free beginning crochet course on YouTube. I'll link to that if anybody wants to check it out after the stream.
And that just leaves me. I'm Raven. I'm a tabletop streamer, clearly. I also do a lot of other stuff, including tabletop game design, writing, editing, voice acting, composite art, graphic art, and I think that was everything. you can find out all about that stuff on my Twitter, which is right below my face. I play Dr. Tilda Jenkins. She is a sort of like easiest way to describe it is like an archaeologist for books. And so she is very particular about books and very interested in history and knowledge and the past. And she's also got a very dry, sassy sense of humor and tends to not take any shit from anyone. And then finally, I also mentioned viewer actions a moment ago, and I wanted to cover that real quick before we jump into all the action. So there's a number of ways that you can interact with the game. The easiest one, oh, Michael says the main female lead of Mummy is a good example. Yeah, what's her name? Evie? I could see that. But yeah, viewer actions. So easiest way to do that is via the game tweet. So for every 5 interactions on that, that's likes, retweets, and comments, we will give a D4 to the DM and to the cast. And with this being a Monster of the Week game, which is a D6 system, D4s are really powerful in this particular game. So very easy way to give a boost to everyone. Other free ways that you can interact with the game are through guild coins. You'll find those, it's the little round rainbow colored icon right below the Twitch chat box. A lot of different ways that you can use those. If you click on that icon, excuse me, it'll tell you. But the easiest way to use those is through plot points. If you look at the panel down below the video on Twitch, you'll see an explanation of all of those in one spot. Different ways that you can interact with the game with those. Pardon me. And then finally, if you would like to contribute financially, help support the channel and what we do, there's a number of things that you can do that direction as well. If you look at the chart sort of in the middle of the video here, you can see all those different ones. You can do that through coffee.com/Raven, Raven.rocks, subscriptions, bits, or through Patreon. So for all of our Bard and higher tier patrons, you get viewer action credits every month with your subscription. So those are all the different ways that you can sort of jump on those. And then a quick explanation of some of them that may not be super clear. The switch allows any player to change somebody else's action word. So for example, if Mira was going to, I don't know, eat another character, an NPC, then Rowan, for example, could throw out a switch.
Why are we always picking on Mira? She's not that bad. She thinks about eating a lot of people, but she never does it.
These are just examples, not indication of what might actually happen.
God, Raven,
Anyways.
why do you have an agenda, okay?
Anyways, Rowan, for example, could throw out a switch and say you have to do something else. And it can't be a direct synonym either. So it's a way for players and the DM alike to kind of nudge stories in a little bit of a different direction, usually in a very funny way. They're really fun to use. The borrowed success allows a player to succeed automatically at whatever they're trying to do. However, for every success they get after that, a d20 is rolled. If it comes up 15, then that's the success that they borrowed. So it's a bit of a gamble. You succeed at something immediately, but you might automatically fail at something later. So there's a little bit of a gamble there. Complication allows you to be the DM for a couple of seconds. Essentially, you type in a couple of sentences of what you want to throw into the current scene, and we will all work around that. And then finally, swap 2 players for 5 minutes means they swap characters. And that includes the Game Master as well. So with that, you could see, Yasmin playing Tilda and me playing Savoy, or Riley being the Game Master for 5 minutes and Rowan playing Jonas. Any combination of 2 players you can do. So that's how that works. And just a reminder to everyone, currently the cast has 1 D4 available, and that's it. While the GM is sitting on a horde of 4 D4s, 3 D6s, and a switch. So
Y'all better watch your back.
yeah. And with that, Rowan, take it away.
Hello. Let's go ahead and talk about what happened last time. Last time started with breakfast between the Moonstones, which own a local kind of new agey Wiccan-y gift store, mostly for the season where there's a lot of tourists in Springfield. Problem is of course the tourist industry is kind of dried up after those murders. Isn't that funny? So you had breakfast with them. They talked about what their experience was. Started working with Selena Minstone on some things, and Selena and Faith have more or less joined the team. However, after discussing further about what's going on, over lunch, Faith gets really pale and says, "Look, if you are expecting that there's going to be more than one in one place, then my mom could be in trouble." You go to the store to find the place is teeming with mimics. Teeming. You run into Naomi there. Naomi decides to give you guys the benefit of the doubt. She says, "All right, whatever's going on, I expect you to talk to me about it later, but I'll let you do your thing." Her being the local FBI detective. So she leaves, and you see the big mimic follow her. Jonas runs out after her. Some other creepy things happen, and currently Zahil is still behind in the store, has locked the door, and has just found a pretty necklace and was starting to interact with the prince, who has appeared mysteriously. Does that sound right? Am I missing anything?
That's about it.
Also, Tilda made Naomi invisible.
Oh yeah, making
and,
Jonas freak out even further.
Yeah, another quick thing. We just hit 5 interactions on Twitter, so that was a D4 to the cast and the DM. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, all right. So, Zahil.
Yes.
Oh my. Zahil, so you have this pretty shiny necklace. I believe that the prince was complimenting you where we left off,
Yes.
saying it looks very, very good on you.
Yes. And I think the prince had said something about making or providing Zahil with something that would keep them looking so great.
Oh yeah, something like that. So, what's Zahil's reaction to all of this so far? Just so that everyone's kind of caught up.
Really cavalier. Savoy recognized that Zahil was going to take control at one point or another and relinquished control of their body for Zahil to take over. And Zahil's just like, yeah, I'm free. And I like shiny things. And this shiny thing looks pretty. And the pretty bit boy over there is telling me I look pretty.
Very nice.
Pretty basic
I remember,
stuff.
I remember at one point, like she was just sorry.
Okay.
I just used all of them. I don't know.
I've done it too. I've got she, he, they, they, yeah.
Anyways, so they were like, "Who the fuck are you?" or something to him.
Yeah. But the prince was able to kind of keep the conversation on Zahil, and Zahil's favorite topic is all about themselves. So they've essentially forgotten that they even asked that.
Fair enough. So the prince, he says, "Well, yes, you're absolutely gorgeous and stunning with all those beautiful, shiny, iridescent feathers of yours,
Just like
my dear."
Fluffs up.
It's such a shame that you're kept locked away by your host. That doesn't seem fair, does it?
And Zahil kind of like gets like the serious expression and goes, "No, it's not fair."
Why? You're marvelous. You You're from Morgan, aren't you?
How did you know? And like Savoy crawls across all of the displays and stuff, just like sliding things off the floor, breaking stuff, and just like post themselves up on their hands, stretched out across this display.
I know that Tilda realized that Savoy wasn't with them and ran back to the store, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can probably look in the windows and see that this conversation is happening.
Yeah.
So the prince, it's like, why, I used to know Morgan myself back in the day, but that was ages ago. You know how it's been.
And Zahil's big black eyes get bigger and blacker and just glitter. I would love to hear stories.
Oh, absolutely. Why, she was quite the troublemaker.
I can only imagine the great goddess predecessor of my entire kind. Of course she's going to be mischievous.
Of course. Why, I absolutely looked up to her at the time. Granted, I've grown up now, but she
And
was one of my idols.
Is Tilda hearing any of this, or am I just at the door?
You're just at the window. You can't hear. You just know that there. I don't think you can necessarily see him. You can see the air like shimmering and glowing faintly, but you can't see him. Not in the way Zahil sees him.
Okay.
But
Well-
my to have one of her acolytes here. What an honor.
And like Zahil just fluffs up even more, being called like an acolyte, being like even recognized for who they are, just like gets all warm and fuzzy, is like, well, any friend of the Morgans, a friend of mine, and just cackles, like cackling loud enough that anybody near the windows and doors would be able to hear it.
Yes. Tilda doesn't like
Tilda's,
that.
Tilda just does a. I don't know if you can hear
Knocking on the window.
that on the window. Hey,
Zahil,
are you okay in there?
Zahil would kind of look over their shoulder, blow Tilda a kiss, and then look away again.
Tilda gets like this slight blush, but also an expression of like, okay, that was really weird. Is the door? I can't remember. Is the door unlocked or was it
It's
locked
locked.
on the way out?
Savoy
It's
locked
locked.
the door.
Okay.
Because Savoy knew
Tilda
she was
wants-
changing into Zahil.
Tilda wants to try and magic that open.
Okay.
She'll grab something out of her bag and some sort of magical object or ingredient and start chanting some stuff.
Go ahead and roll. As she is doing this, yeah, Mira, you guys, Mira and Jonas, you both saw her run off back to the store.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, is Jonas done having his meltdown yet?
Oh, damn.
Jonas still needs some talking down because he didn't really listen when Tilda was saying that Naomi's fine. He was a little bit distracted by Alex's plot point. Fuck you, Alex. No, I'm kidding. We love you.
Mira still has a hold of his hand, and she squeezes it a little too tight to try and bring his attention back. And she's trying to like catch his eyes and just says like, Jonas, like, did you hear Tilda? We have to go.
So Jonas is going to snap back and turn and look down at Mira and just, Mira?
Yes, you big oaf. Come on, let's go.
Jonas just allows himself to be dragged away by Mira, just kind of like trying to figure out as he's being dragged, like what the heck is going on and be Regrounded.
She doesn't let go of him. That's one thing. She keeps hold of his hand.
Okay.
Okay, so Mira,
Yes.
I mean, not Mira,
no.
Tilda,
Tilda.
Tilda, yes.
what did you get?
12.
12. Okay.
We love an overachiever in this household.
So, yeah, you
Tilda's like,
hear,
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
you hear the door unlatch. But then the prince, like, Zahil, you see the prince turn and then push a hand against, like, holds a hand out and the shelf falls over in front of the door. He's like, now, the adults are talking. How rude.
And Zahil just cackles again.
So Tilda can actually hear that then?
Yeah, like, crash!
If y'all were nicer to
it's
him,
She didn't
Yes.
hear the prince. You didn't hear the prince, but you heard the shelf fall.
Oh,
And the
okay.
cackling
Well, then
following.
she's just going to assume that a mimic or something knocked a shelf over. And we're going to try a different route.
Okay, well, the prince still has things to say. So as you're rolling or figuring out what you're doing, prince
Well,
is like,
I already know.
okay, well, give me a
But go
second.
ahead.
So the prince turns to Zahil. It's like, apparently your friends are being very rude and not letting me have a time to say what I want to say. But I'll say it anyways.
Zahil just waits in silence, very excited, almost trembling.
So, if you want, I can give you my kingdom.
And like, Zahil's just like,
Rule everything, including Savoy's land. She will never tell you what to do again.
and you can see like the gears are just turning in Zahil's expression, and they go from like glee to like I don't know to glee again, and they're like, what is the agreement? What do I have to do for you?
Okay, Tilda. What
Yes.
are you doing?
I am removing the pins from the hinges on the door.
Okay. What kind of roll is that?
I'm
don't know.
doing it with magic because I don't know if the hinges are on the inside or on the outside, and that would take too long. So she's gonna try to magic the hinges off, or the pins out of the hinges, so that she can just pull the door down instead of having to push the shelf out of the way.
Okay. Well, yeah, because the shelf's on the inside. There's no way.
Yeah. So it's a 5. No, I'll take the fail.
Okay.
Because I need the
So-
experience.
It fails. So, just the hard move that I'm going to take is just that, yeah, no, it doesn't work. Like, that shelf is still in the way. You're not getting in. Mira and Jonas, you've started heading back to Tilda, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd say you heard the crash from inside.
When Mira gets there, and she kind of sees that the shelf is pushed across the door, she's just going to use her tiny body to try and strong arm the thing open.
Oh my gosh.
Because
so
she has unholy strength.
roll to kick some ass. Why don't you? Okay.
Watch this
So-
roll be horrible.
As that's going on, so back to Zahil. So he says, well, it's simple. All you have to do is find the pieces of me. You already found one. You're already
And Savoy
partway there.
just pets the feathers on their chest where the necklace is. Or Zahil does, not Savoy.
And it looks so lovely on you. And I would have no other to rule by my side or even take over for me than you.
And Zahil kind of like growls in the direction of the door being trying to be opened, and looks back at the prince and says, "But why me?"
I rolled a 9 on that, by the way.
Okay, so mixed success. We will. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
All right. So, Mira, let's actually do this now. You bang on the door. It gives a little. So you see cracks on the door. The glass shatters, but it does not. It's not fully off its hinges. So you're gonna need like one or more of those. One aside from the one you did.
Okay, so she can try again.
Yes, or people can help.
I rolled for it again anyway.
Okay. So he says, well, I was going to offer it to the others, but they were oh so rude. You remember, don't you?
I do remember. That was when Savoy got sloppy drunk and tried to fix things.
Why, I even offered the same thing to Mira.
Oh, that bitch doesn't know what's good for her.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be going far. She seems to be keeping my servant locked up in a tower. Proverbially, of course.
Rude. Also, I rolled a 13.
Hot damn! Okay.
Fuck you! Mira's coming on in!
Hot damn! So it's like, so the door shatters, and the prince looks at it and is just like, "You don't have much time, but I'll make this simple. Find my other artifacts, and then kill the little girl, and then it's all yours."
And Zahil just like cackles again and just like turns to the others, and they're like, "Why do you have to ruin things for me?"
Muted. I just saw you cackling in the middle of this store where there's a lot of mimics and things are falling over. I was making sure you're okay.
No, you weren't. You were trying to steal the spotlight from me.
There's nobody here, Zahil.
Zahil just growls and kind of looks over their shoulder again and growls again, checking to see if the prince was still there.
The prince is still there for now. He's just kind of standing back and shrugging.
Is there a back exit to...
Yes. Yes. So basically there's the store, and then the back of the store actually is like their house, their apartment, right? So the back of the store is like their kitchen, and then it heads up to their rooms. So there is a back door.
Zahil is going to turn their back on everybody else and go and kind of just like brush past the prince, almost like in a nuzzle, and then makes a break for the back door.
As I mean, it's not like you look back, but as you leave the vicinity, he disappears.
Cool. So Savoy is going to forget how to use doors and burst through the back door, which I will roll for.
Roll to kick some ass.
Okay. Is anybody getting in the way?
Oof.
Damn it! That's the best roll I have, too! Savoy just runs into the wall!
Hey, take one of my D6s to add to your roll.
Rowan, you're being entirely too nice, and this is concerning.
9.
Mixed success. So the door budges. It's almost broken, but like with Mira, you're gonna have to do it again.
Okay.
So is Mira able to get inside now that the door is busted up? Like, is
Yeah,
she...
you're going to have to climb over the the shelf, and that does slow you down. But you have a
Okay.
chance. You have a chance to catch
All
up.
right, what am I rolling here? We're going after that stupid little bird bitch. Let's go.
The second roll was a 7, by the way.
Let's do this.
God damn it! Take another one of my d6s, you fool.
Also, what am I rolling to catch up?
Usually be tough, right?
Yeah, tough. Real tough for sure.
Okay, I have a
I
negative 1 on
failed, so-
tough, but that's a 10.
Experience.
God. Okay, it's still a mixed success. Whatever.
I got a 10 on my roll.
Okay, so you catch her as the door finally breaks.
Savoy,
so
or not
Zahil
Savoy.
breaks the door, but Mira also catches up.
What does Mira do when they catch up?
She's gonna try and just take 2 handfuls of feathers, just holding on, and tries to like haul Zahil back in.
Zahil's going to turn and try and shove her off, snarling and snapping their shark teeth at her.
All right, you little
So
bird bitch.
Mira, you remember that the prince did bring up his locket, heart-shaped locket, even. That is
Right.
currently around Zahil's neck.
Yes. Well, she knows off the bat that that's not supposed to be there. That's not yours, Zahil. She's going to try, rather than trying to just pull Zahil back in, she's going to try and kind of twist her body so that she doesn't get any of, Zahil's force. She's going to try and evade that a little bit, but also let go of their feathers and reach forward to haul the heart necklace off.
Hey.
So, well, what does Zahil want to do?
Zahil went to go and shove Mira off of them.
Okay, let's do conflicting tough rolls. I
So
think.
roll strength against each other.
Yeah,
Or
tough. Fuck.
That's a 4.
No, roll
Jesus.
tough, not fuck.
Great. Well, just to let you know, my tough was 4.
I got a 10.
So, I want to try something with Tilda while this is happening.
Okay.
Tilda, we went through this once before. Please don't do anything dumb.
Also,
This looks a
Jonas
little-
will do
little
something
familiar.
after Tilda.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my preparedness. When you need something unusual or rare, roll to see if you have it or not. A net gun. I want to see if I still have a net
Hilda,
gun
oh
with
my
me.
God. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my God.
don't!
Oh my god.
I was so
Oh my God.
poorly last time.
Oh my god. my God.
Sharp.
If y'all want to set off Mira's anger, now's the time.
So that's a 9, which would normally mean I have it, but not
success.
here. But I'm gonna throw in a D4 to make it a full success. So I have the net gun.
You have a fucking net gun.
No.
Please be careful with your
No.
aim, Tilda.
I'm gonna try. Tilda's gonna aim for just
Okay.
Zahil, but
Hold on a
Jonas
moment.
is
Hold
gonna
on a
be
moment.
first.
Jonas has right away.
So, Jonas, let me make sure I actually
Jonas is
have
making
this
a right turn here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jonas is going to try to aim. Oh gosh, I don't want it to hit Mira too.
Savoy did
Guys.
just shove Mira
Hey.
off of them.
Jonas, they did.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jonas is going to aim for Zahil and try to freeze them. Freeze them in place.
Okay.
So that's a plus weird. 11.
Yeah. Guys, I'm rooting for you. Rowan, I have a question.
Yes.
Can Zaheel fly?
I would count that as a use magic.
Okay.
So what was your roll,
flight is a
Jonas?
monster
It
move.
was 11.
Oh, is it a monster move?
It is.
But I don't have it as a monster
Then
move.
you can. If it's a move in another playbook, then you cannot do it.
Well, it's a move in my playbook, but it's not one of the moves that I took.
If it's not a move that you took, you can't do it.
Okay, so Zaheel can
Sit the
only
fuck down,
glide.
Zaheel. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm not. So don't even try that.
Okay, so Jonas also got a success, right? That 11.
Yeah.
So just did Mira succeed in tearing the necklace off of Savoy when Savoy pushed them away?
No, because they got a 4, if I recall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they did not succeed.
So just for clarification, Savoy has shoved Mira off of them, has
Yeah.
turned
Jonas?
to run, and is suddenly captured by Jonas's freezing.
Yes.
Cool. Just want to make sure I was on the same page.
Hey, Zaheel. Can you do
What?
me a favor and roll a use magic roll?
Okay. Is that weird?
Plus weird.
10.
Suddenly, you see the prince appear again near you. And he snaps, and the locket gets like a red glow, and you feel like you can use fire to burn off that ice.
Savoy will do. Zaheel will do so. But that's in the next round, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, is that the end of the round or the top of the round?
I have no fucking clue. I think Mira's next, regardless.
Okay.
Oh, Tilda, please tell Mira that you're gonna do that. If not, she's gonna try and jump on Zaheel again.
Well, as soon as Tilda is able to, she's gonna be like, Mira, duck.
Quack.
In that case, because Mira knows that Zaheel is in place, she's going to try and scramble for the necklace again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to kick some ass.
Cool. I get to use my unholy strength.
Okay.
Rowan, I think your
So
music
that's
died
a
again.
13.
It's really,
No,
really quiet.
Oh, okay.
Volume levels are really all over the place on this playlist.
I
know
am
why.
sorry. But it was in between
okay.
songs as well. So
I'm adjusting
What?
it for the stream.
I was just reading. I'm catching up on the chat.
Yes, now that we have a second, Michael redeemed one plot point. So the next person that Savoy flirts with will have like heart eyes and other like lovey-dovey, I'm assuming swooning type gestures and things.
Well, good luck, Tilda.
I was gonna say, so basically Tilda's just gonna act normal.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So that's a 13 for the necklace grab.
Nice.
you grab the necklace?
And so
She
Boy loses their shit. I mean, Zaheel, god damn it.
The glow fades.
So Zaheel more or less just loses like conscious control of themselves and turns into a frothing, biting creature. Like the feathers become even more thick and dense and molting, and it's just like a mess of like almost inky black fiber everywhere, and they're trying to claw at themselves to unstick themselves and claw at Mira, but they can't reach Mira. They're just angry. All the angry! That's it.
Your video froze right as you were saying all the angry.
All
was-
the angry.
Perfect.
All the
My bad.
We're good.
Oops.
Is it Tilla's turn?
Yep.
All right, so Tilla's gonna yell for Mira to duck.
Okay.
Okay, so before Mira,
Well,
Jumps
first
away.
roll kick some ass, please, Tilda.
I have an argument on that. Could I argue for act under pressure instead, since I am not trying to harm anyone, and it is trying to do something quickly?
Argument accepted.
Sweet.
You just Phoenix
I've
ride it
re-
up in here, but you know. Objection!
28 stab wounds.
gets me every time.
So I've read about this sort of thing. So I'm gonna use sharp instead of cool because it's one of my moves. And yeah, Mira, Tilda is gonna just pull this net gun out of her bag, like, oh yeah, I forgot I still have this.
Mira has war flashbacks.
She's like, Mira, duck.
Yeah.
And then
Uh,
just as soon as
before Tilda shoots the net gun, because Mira has that necklace in her hand, is she able to haul it off with her as she moves out of the way?
Yes.
Okay, so she
I'd
does
say
that.
you got a fucking 13, bruh. You do this so well.
Okay, so she
at
hauls
the
the necklace
worst-
right off.
Yeah, at the worst, like maybe you snap the cord that's on. It's no big deal. Either way.
Yeah. Okay, Mira jumps back real quick.
all right, and yes, 13.
Yay!
Yaz is just
And
over here like, fuck my
that-
character up.
Take him down!
Yeah, so Zahil, you're now in a net gun. Your feet are frozen to the floor, you're in a net gun, your necklace was taken away.
So the rage and anger that Zahil feels is like beginning to twist into grief. Like full, like they've got big inky tears rolling down their face, and they're trying to rip the net apart,
Net?
but they can't really do much, and they're just like, it's just a futile attempt of rage into grief. And screaming. There's lots of inhuman screaming. I'm pretty sure I'd blow your speakers if I tried to replicate it.
Please don't.
So Jonas is gonna rush over and reach into his pocket, and he's gonna pull out this dog tag that he carries around, and he's just going to like reach into the net and try to give it to Zahil.
Mira is going to try and pull him back by the shirt back.
Does Jonas
Also-
successfully reach into the net?
Does
Okay,
Mira
but I have to-
successfully stop
Okay,
him?
okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Chill out,
Oh
you
no.
guys.
Am I gonna get my
Why do
hand
I-
bit off?
Why do I
Okay.
feel like it's literally like hurting children? Like, what
Mira?
the fuck, you guys? Yes.
Roll tough.
Okay.
Jonas. It depends upon what mirror rolls.
Under what circumstance are we rolling tough? Because
You're trying to tug him
technically-
the back. I guess it's technically act under pressure.
All right. So I would not then be able to argue for my unholy strength. Because technically it's a strength of pull, right?
Yeah, I would say it's probably more of an act under pressure following what I said for Tilda.
All right. What the fuck is act under pressure?
It's sharp.
Cool.
Oh, it's cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, wow. Great. Sorry, Jonas. That's a 3.
Oh, great.
I hope you enjoyed having 2 hands. That's all I can say.
Hope I did too.
So, no, okay, Jonas.
So Jonas goes, and he goes to like hand this to Zahil, and just like
shiny thing.
this shiny thing.
Savoy is gonna snatch Jonas's hand in a not very nice kind of way, like claws into the skin to pull them in. Would you like me to roll kick ass?
Kick ass. Sure.
Let's see if it works.
That means Jonas will have a chance to react if it's kick some ass, probably. What you
It's
get?
a 9.
So Jonas, Zahil snatches your hand. What do you do?
Well, it depends on what they're trying to do.
Okay, so you
I'm
let yourself be
trying
pulled
to
in.
Pull Jonas. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the question.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
let-
yeah.
Okay.
Jonas does.
Okay. So Jonas lets himself be pulled in.
Mira is having a crisis.
I would like to know that Zahil's claws are sharp enough to sure anything.
Mm,
So, and Zahil's not being nice.
no.
Do you
Okay,
want
so Jonas-
damage?
Okay, so Jonas is gonna try to get away out of this.
Okay. Fix
You're too quiet
your
there.
volume.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonas is gonna try to get out of arm's reach, but not like completely run away.
Act under pressure.
Oh, boom, boom, boom. Wait,
What the fuck
do I
does
have
that
a
even
minus?
mean?
Do I have a minus or do I have a plus? Do I have a minus or do I have a plus? Damn it! No, I have a plus. Yes, 10.
No, I'm gonna say roll. I'm gonna roll 1d4 against you.
Oh no.
You
You're
just
trying
got
to kill
next one, by the way.
Jonas.
Can Mira try to pull
Minus-
him away again?
2.
Minus
This
2.
is Jonas's action. You can do this. You can try to
So
pull him
that's
away after.
8.
So mixed success.
You could also use a D4 there, Jonas, just as an FYI.
Our last D4.
Do
No,
it,
I'll
please.
save that.
You have 2 now. It's not the last one. So Jonas, it's a mixed success. So instead of like really backing off, you really don't go anywhere. Like Zahil isn't able to pull you in closer, but he has a tight hold of your hand. You're not able to step out of harm's way.
So, Zahil clamps down on their arm, unable to pull them closer, and just like ink tears dripping off their face is like, you don't get it. You don't understand what it's like to be trapped, and you just took my only fucking chance away.
Mira, now you can pull Jonas back if you want.
I'm wondering if she would pull Jonas back, because that would potentially, if Zahil still has a hold, that could potentially just rip Jonas
Break his
further.
arm.
Or if I just want to fucking bite Zahil's hand.
It's up to you.
I'm just gonna respond
Tilda.
to Zahil in a very soft voice and be like, no, I don't understand, Zahil.
All right, Mira's gonna try and bite Zahil's hand.
Very politic.
Can Tilda do something first before there's biting and violence involved?
Sure. Tilda hasn't done anything in a bit.
Okay, so Tilda's gonna just sort of move forward, like well out of arm's reach of the net and Zahil, but just closer to where she doesn't have to like yell across the room or anything. She'll kind of kneel down and go, look, Zahil? No, nobody here knows what you're experiencing. But also, nothing's happening. No plans are set. no contracts are being signed or anything like that. We just need everybody to calm down so we can talk without people losing hands or things like that. So you seem to be not quite yourself. You were talking to yourself and laughing and then trying to run away, and so we're just trying to make sure everybody's cool.
Zahil has sad laughter. Like sad, manic laughter. Like a pound of flesh and blood is what I paid to be here. And a pound in flesh and blood is what it's going to cost for my freedom. And I will take that. I will take it from whoever gets in my way.
Okay. Counter thought. What if I help you figure out a way to do that where nobody has to, be hurt, including yourself?
Savoy has tried for 3 decades to find a way to get rid of me. We have gone to witch doctors across the fucking oceans. We have talked to Christians and pagans and Wiccans and Egyptians, and none of them, even though they said they could, but none of them did.
Have you talked to an expert on all of those things combined? Because that's me.
Zahil just laughs, and you like the kind of laughter that just instills doubt in everything.
Press X to doubt.
No, I.
X.
Okay, just why don't we just all take a beat here? We calm down, we talk this through, and we'll see what we can do. Like, nobody's taking anything from you permanently. It's just need to figure out what's going on before you go running off.
Zahil's gonna clamp down harder on Jonas.
Okay,
Jonas
Mira.
lets out a little yell, and like tears are in his eyes. He's not crying, but he's like, has these tears welling up in his eyes from the pain.
My heart
It's moments
hurts.
like these when I'm sad that you guys can't see me through camera because I'm dancing. press X to bite.
Okay, Gwen just won the chat forever.
Why?
Because Tildusk sounds like a stripper name. So good.
Oh my gosh.
Great cry. Just kidding.
All right.
I don't think
So
I literally cannot imagine Tilda as a stripper ever.
Like,
Now I
the
can.
closest I can imagine is like Tilda trying to awkwardly do a striptease for a partner and getting too shy and putting all their clothes back on.
Yeah, or like tripping over their pants as they try to take them off.
or is they're in their black sports bra going.
Yep.
Like what you
Anyways.
see.
Anyways.
Not sorry.
It'd be like halfway through that, and then Tilda would be like, I'm not a top. You just, I need direction here.
We're getting off
Tilda's
track.
just like, yeah,
We're
gotta
getting
go.
off track. Jonas is
Yeah.
crying,
Okay, Mira.
people.
Mira,
Am I
do your
rolling
thing.
kick-ass?
Yeah, kick some ass. You said you
All
wanted to do
right.
that earlier. We're doing this turn of action.
All right, so
Said
that's
that.
a 13. My base is teeth, which is 3 harm, and I have an extra 1 harm to a base, so that's 4 harm
Oh
on
my
teeth.
fuck.
Yeah.
Holy
Fuck off,
shit.
Zahil.
Let me just
Okay,
So
update
you're
my health
really
stats.
fighting to kill, right?
Well, see, because I'm a nice person, she's not trying to take the whole hand off, just a little bit. So she's not full force on the teeth. Just
Okay,
a
well,
lot.
Just a little nibble.
You tell me. You tell me. Okay, you tell me.
I have officially crossed
How
the
much
point
damage?
into dying.
How much damage
Well,
are you
that's
giving
not
her?
my fault. I'm going to give. Fuck.
Are
See,
you gonna do all 4?
I do want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do 2
Okay.
Okay.
because, like I said,
Because-
she's not trying to take
'cause
the
if we
whole
give-
hand off.
Because if we give Savoy a hook hand, I would.
Oh my god.
No, 2
I
damage.
I just love how Tilda's like, nobody's trying to hurt you. That's like, okay, nobody but Mira is trying to hurt you.
It's enough of a bite.
28
What I will
stab
say,
wounds.
yeah, 28 bite wounds. What I will what I will say on the subject is, it's enough of a bite that it's very, very clearly a warning. Like, if you don't let go right now, then we're gonna have trouble and you might lose
Okay.
a hand.
So you're attaching yourself. Do you like bite and then back off, or are you just like attached to Zahil's arm?
She doesn't let go until she knows that Jonas has let go.
Savoy
Okay.
or
So
Zahil.
Zahil, you have a chance to react. That's the rule.
Zahil
Kick some ass, right?
thinks about it and then lets go and tries to twist their hand around to grab Mira's hair.
You can do that
Do
because
that.
it's kick some ass.
All right.
Not that you really get to do.
some ass.
I really, really wanted Mira and Zahil to be friends at some point.
Oh
yeah,
my
only
god!
when they're in the
sorry.
same room.
Okay, so not only you grab the hair, but you want to do damage.
Zahil, it's gonna sound really weird, but in animal terms, Zahil's more or less going to attempt to dominate her by like twisting her hair up and pulling her into them so that she's essentially a hostage, even though Zahil can't move much more than their arms.
Okay, Mira, what do you do?
Mira laughs.
Okay, so Mira, you're letting this happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mira laughs, and it's just like a very, very like breathy, airy kind of laugh. And when she gets close enough into Zahil, she just asks, "Are you sure this is what you want to do from the inside of a net?"
Danger arouses Zahil. Zahil
You gotta
just
get into
laughs.
the fun part somehow.
This is gonna turn into an awkward sex section and I'm
No, no.
Meanwhile, in another part of the store,
I honestly don't think Jonas and Tilda would allow that to happen.
My arm just went dead because I laughed too hard.
What? How does that happen?
You guys broke me.
How do you laugh so hard?
Meanwhile, in another part of the store.
meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
Oh my god. So Zahil just laughs and says, "A net is no barrier for me, but you have something that I want and I need it. So either you can give it to me, or I'll take my pound and flesh out of you."
I could just curse you, Zahil, but I'm playing nice. So you play nice, and I will continue playing nice.
Jonas is gonna reach and grab out his combat knife.
Oh.
No,
And he's
guys,
going-
it's Jonas. He's gonna cut the net.
He's gonna be like, "Mira, I'm really, really, really sorry about this." And he's gonna cut Mira's hair
Oh.
so that Zahil would not be holding Mira anymore and Mira could get away.
Oh, Zahil, how far up
Are you just pulling a Flynn Rider?
Well,
Are you
it just
pulling
it
a
just
Flynn
dep-
Rider?
it does depend on how close to the head it is, because Jonas wouldn't be able to get a smooth action if it was really close to the scalp. So yeah, first
How much
close?
hair? Yeah. how
Mira's
close are
gonna
we
be
talking?
so
Here.
sad, you guys.
Oh.
Zahil grabbed the like a chunk down towards like the halfway down and then wrapped it around their fist while they were pulling Mira in.
Oh. So that's gonna be quite
So
a
like
bit. of hair.
So, like, is Mira's hair gonna be, like, shoulder length now? Or...
Jonas, do not cut her hair into like the fucking. She's not gonna sport the "let me talk to a manager" hairdo, please.
No, because that's the thing. That's the thing. Jonas would find a different option if it was gonna be shorter than shoulder length.
That hairstyle. Fuck you.
It is a very, very. It would be very short if Jonas was able to cut the hair, but I want to hear what Mira's gonna do first.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if Mira the fairy ends up with a pixie haircut.
Mira's gonna try and bite again.
Okay.
Just right into Zahil's arm, the one that's holding on to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Jonas
So,
will not cut if Mira's moving, so we're
okay.
good.
That's an 11.
That's a success.
So roll damage.
There's no rolling damage.
Oh, that's right. Excuse me.
Do you have any armor at all, Savoy?
No.
My God, you people.
No, I'm a completely offensive creature.
Jesus Christ, I'm not rolling to kill you. I just want you to let go.
If there's,
Okay.
I have a marked point where if you get Zahil to that, Savoy takes over again.
Yeah, but how close is that to the dying mark?
It's pretty close.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm gonna go two harm. Middle of the road.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Zahil screams at you.
This is not Mira's finest moment, but you know what?
And tries to like pull you off of their arm and force you down to the ground.
okay. All right. Roll act under pressure.
Okay.
What?
6.
Would you like a D4 for
No,
that, my dear?
I do not
Okay.
want a D4, but I appreciate
Okay.
it. Thank
So
you.
You tug at her. However, the teeth, unless Mira, you let go somewhat, the teeth will give you an extra 1 harm.
I will take it. If
Okay.
Peter doesn't let go.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
So Savoy Zahil rips Mira off of them,
You can't.
throws her, or whatever
can't-
it is.
You can't rip her off. You just, from the effort, you take 1
Oh,
harm.
I got
You're
you.
not able to rip her off.
My bad.
No worries. That's why I'm clarifying. Okay. So Jonas, you can do your thing if you want. They're kind of at a standstill at the moment.
Jonas, please don't do it.
Jonas, if you
Okay.
wait for the next turn, you might have an opportunity to spare her hair.
Also, I'm just saying, but if you touch her gently, that might do something. You know.
Okay. Well, okay. So wait, what's the situation? Do you still have hold of her hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tried to peel her off of her, but I didn't get very far, and I took damage for it.
Yeah, you are now in critical condition, by the way, Sahil.
Yes. I'm aware.
I was gonna say, when was the last time Jonas took a second to anything?
Well, honestly, Jonas has learned a little bit. He's trying to assess the situation. I'm trying to assess the situation for Jonas. So, can Jonas tell? Can I tell that Mira has a handle on it?
Does Mira have a handle on it? Is the question.
Mira thinks she has a handle on it.
Okay, Jonas is going
Alright.
to do another ice blast then towards the back of Zahil,
This could go poorly, friend.
away from Mira.
This could go poorly, friend.
Okay, fine. Jonas doesn't do anything.
For fuck's sake.
So Jonas is gonna go to try and grab Mira and help, not with his knife, pull her hair from Zahil's hands.
So you also have a hold of Mira's head. I mean, hair.
I just want to go home. Mira just wants to go home, have a nice stiff drink of blood.
You know what? So does Zahil, and that's why they've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Oh, fuck.
And while he's trying to do this, he's like, Zahil, I'm sorry, we can get you another necklace.
It just elicits more unintelligible shouting in another language. Does Tilda do
Mira-
anything?
Mira lets go. She's fucking done with the sound of Zahil in her ears. She lets go.
So when Mira lets go, Zahil lets go, and their arms just kind of fall limply at their sides, and all of the feathers molt off of them until it's just Savoy standing there, completely
What does
bloody.
Zahil's blood taste like?
That's a good question.
It tastes
Oh
like
crap!
fucking birds.
Is Mira gonna get high now?
Zahil and Savoy both have the same tasting blood, and it would be a little bit of human and a lot of bit of fae. It would probably taste like spiced tobacco, but the nice kind, not the abhorrent kind, like a good cigar. And
Nice.
And just
do
straight up
about
crow.
So
roadkill.
to answer your question about what's Tilda doing, Tilda was getting ready to do a magic thing, but you've let go now. So
Okay.
Tilda's like, oh, okay, good. I didn't have to do that. Are we done? Can we have a conversation like adults now?
Savoy,
Mira,
you realize as you
And-
switch back and you're fully bloody that it is
what-
a vein has been punctured.
Oh,
Great.
fuck.
I wasn't quite done with
Okay,
what Tilda
sorry.
was saying. It's okay. That was directed at Zahil, I guess, as they ended up changing back to
Yes.
Savoy, not at Mira, by the way.
Sorry. But still, yes, as they're changing back, your question doesn't really fall on any ears because Savoy was changing back, right?
Well,
Yes. Just making it clear that Mira was not the target of, or nor was the comment directed at Mira.
so
Yeah.
both Zahil and Savoy hear out of the same ears, and Savoy kind of looks back over their shoulder and says, I fucking hope so. And this vein being punctured, do they stay conscious?
Real cool.
Oh no.
While this is happening, Jonas notices how much blood there is, and he takes off his shirt to like help try and make a
Yeah.
makeshift bandage.
Oh. I failed that and leveled up.
Okay.
No.
So Savoy passes out.
Yep. Savoy's just like, yeah, I sure fucking hope so, and just like passes out, frozen,
So
standing up.
Jonas is standing right there trying to wrap his shirt around your arm. So you just pass out onto him.
Okay. Adorable.
Mira walks away from the little group there. She's rubbing the back of her head where her hair was being pulled. She's got like the bridge of her nose pinched, and then she turns her head to the side and just like spits all the blood that she had in her mouth, just spits it on poor Selena's floor. And then she straightens up and shakes out her arms and tries to pretend like she's dignified again, like none of that happened, and she didn't just act like a feral dog. Her back is still to them though. If ever there was a marker of her embarrassment, this would be it.
Fair
Jonas
enough.
is gonna
Just
yell.
have to note, Jonas doesn't have a shirt on. Just
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So
drawing attention to that.
Player is very aware of this. Savoy, no.
Doc,
Savoy is
Doc,
passed out in Jonas's arms.
Doc, hurry! Can you hurry and pull the car around?
Yeah, let's
We gotta
get them back
gotta
to
get
the
them to the hospital.
house. Or to the hospital, I guess.
I mean, unless you feel like you're equipped to deal with this, but they're bleeding a lot, and they might need a transfusion.
I should be able to deal with this.
Are you sure?
She'll go get the car.
Anytime
Yes?
the DM asks, "Are you sure?" You should be questioning your decision.
I really think we should
infirmary,
get her to the.
you can
get
heal
him to the-
people.
Get them, God.
The daily
I don't
struggle.
think God's gonna help Savoy in this situation.
We need to get them to the hospital. Damn it, Doc! Pull the car around.
So player information here. So the infirmary says you can heal people and have the space for 1 or 2 to recuperate. The keeper will tell you how long any patient's recovery will take and if you need any extra supplies or help. So
the problem is that she's in critical condition. Like I would say normally if she wasn't like 5 hit points in the hole, yes. But
Sorry,
this is
Savoy.
pretty...
If that's the case, can I switch? Not at like right this second, but can I change infirmary to something else?
I mean, sure.
Because that doesn't seem as useful as I thought it was.
That's just what I'm thinking. It's like that's a great place for first aid. Like this means that you don't have to go to the doctor for most things and like medical supplies and things like that. Plus that means that your damage is healed like overnight for everything else. But if they are in critical condition, I'm sorry, you may be the most knowledgeable bookworm in the world. They need a doctor.
Okay. I might still change it because I thought that was something else for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll pull the car around to go to the hospital.
Okay.
So Jonas is gonna carry Savoy out to the car and kind of try and herd Mira to the car simultaneously, like walk around and kind of like try to touch Mira with his arm to like get her to come with them.
She does not go.
If Mira pulls, or if Tilda pulls the car around and Mira's not joining them, Tilda will talk to Mira. If Mira's not running away.
Mira is not running away at the moment. She's just not going.
Okay. Or
Jonas
Are
could
you okay?
drop. Oh, wait.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say because if Tilda's driving and Mira hasn't come, Jonas can just drop Savoy off in the car and have Tilda take them, and Jonas will go back into the shop to talk to Mira. But if you want to talk to her,
no, that works. Tilda just wants to make sure Mira's taken care of. So if Jonas is staying behind, then she'll just take Savoy to the hospital.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so Tilda, you head to the hospital with Savoy. And Jonas, you head back into the store with Mira, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's start with Jonas and Mira, okay?
Do we have to? Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Because I just
Tilda's busy driving. Savoy's passed out. There's not a lot of conversation.
Or if Jonas is feeling impulsive. I'm trying to figure out which one of us is feeling impulsive.
That's fine.
Not yes.
Full high emotional. It's fine.
Why not both?
Okay. Okay, this is happening. Oh no. This is too soon. Too soon.
When Jonas
What's Mira
comes
doing?
back into the store, Mira is she's back closer to the back of the store, by the door where kind of things happened. And she's fidgety. She's kind of like shaking out her arms. She can't stay in spot. She just seems really agitated.
Jonas is gonna come up and just kind of gently grab her arm and just.
She.
You're going
What?
quiet again, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Riley.
She kind of like wiggles her arm out of his grasp. Her glamour is doing wonky things too. She's clearly trying to keep the human glamour in place, but she's having a lot of difficulty doing it. So when she looks at Jonas, her eyes are black, and she looks away and she looks at him again. You know, they're white again. She's trying to keep the fangs in, flashes of those as she kind of opens her mouth to speak. So she's having trouble kind of keeping everything together.
Jonas is just going to sit there for a second and kind of give her space and her time to calm down for a second, but he's just gonna silently just be there.
It does take her a couple minutes. She tries to take deep breaths to kind of slow herself down a little bit. She wipes at the blood that's on her mouth. She tries to kind of clean up her face a little bit. And then eventually, after a couple minutes, she seems to be fine. Her glamour isn't glitching as much. And she just puts her hands on her hips and turns around to look at him.
So Jonas is gonna come a little bit closer and ask again, like, are you okay?
It takes her a minute to answer, but very quietly, just, no, I don't think I am.
Jonas is going to wrap Mira in a hug and just pull, I mean, unless she fights it, pull her like close, and just kind of rest his chin on the top of her head and just say, thanks, by the way.
Consent is the name of the game, folks.
But that's the thing.
Yeah, Mira is a little bit rigid at first, but she doesn't pull away. And as he kind of like sets his chin on the top of her head, some of that tension leaves again. Like she feels better. And she kind of leans her face into him a little bit, and she speaks really quietly. And you know, if he wasn't listening for it, he might miss it. But she just kind of leans her face in and she says, I don't understand any of you. Not anymore. I don't get it.
Well, so I think Jonas doesn't really understand what she means by this, so he kind of just like holds her a little bit tighter and thinks he's being very helpful when he says this. He says, so I think Zahil and Savoy share the same body?
That gets a laugh out of Mira. She just this tinkling little laugh. And she kind of blows out a breath when she does it. So it's almost like incredulous. Like she just can't believe that he could make an observation so stupid. But she just laughs. Like it's she doesn't say anything. She just laughs just right into his chest, and it's muffled, and she doesn't understand why she's laughing, but it's happening, and she doesn't know what to do about it.
Jonas doesn't understand why she's laughing, but he's just happy that she's laughing, so he's just smiling. He's just smiling.
We're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you have one more thing to add, or?
No, she just stays there. That's fine.
Okay, so we will cut to Tilda and Savoy. However, first we're gonna go on break.
Yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes and take a quick break. Be sure to stretch your legs, hydrate, grab snacks, blanket, whatever you need to do. And we'll be back in 10 minutes to find out what happens with at the hospital. Be right back. And we're back. Okay. So what was happening with the whole hospital thing?
Okay. So what you realize, Tilda, what you originally thought wasn't like that bad of an injury. Yeah, there was blood, but honestly, you thought you could take care of it. Like it soaks through Jonas's shirt. Like clearly, this was much worse than you thought. So it's a good thing you headed to the hospital. So how is Tilda feeling? Is she panicked? Like,
Tilda's pretty cool, for the most part. Like it's a small town. The hospital's not that far away, so I think Tilda's feeling okay. Just very focused and sort of, kind of doesn't have time to be panicked or worry. She's just very focused on the task at hand. Puts the blinkers, like the emergency blinkers, on the headlights and just floors it.
Rowan, I have a quick question.
sure.
Do I click unstable?
Yes.
Thanks.
That's some shirt Joe's got on there.
Yep. It sure is.
Holy shit.
Okay, I've gotta see this.
So Tilda's going to
No, what is this? What have you done?
Oh,
What has
God.
the chat done to me?
No more power to the chat.
Okay. Anyways.
So, yeah, Tilda's gonna floor it. Probably come squealing into the emergency room. Like, if it's anything like emergency rooms I've seen, probably has like a roundabout sort of area where you can pull in to drop people off.
Yeah.
It's probably just gonna like do like a half donut into that thing, sort of drift in. Maybe it's done well. Maybe she hits some bushes or signs or stuff along the way. It doesn't really matter. She's on a mission. And she just parks the car and runs inside to grab help to get Savoy into the hospital and seen.
Yes. Long story short, basically you guys come in, they get Savoy taken care of. It is definitely worse than you thought because that was a vein that was ripped open. And so it's just constantly gushing blood. So they have to kind of do a little vein surgery, to make sure that vein is patched up and there's stitches and but regardless,
Gotcha.
the most difficult part is that she has lost a lot of blood. So they do have to do a blood transfusion. Regardless, they want to keep her for probably the night, send her off in the morning, once she is stable.
Can Savoy's body handle a blood transfusion?
That's a good question. You tell me. I would say yes.
I would say yes with adverse side effects.
Okay.
Simply just makes Savoy really sick.
All right.
For a while.
The doctors don't
Tilda's
fully
not
understand
going anywhere.
It's fine. That's just projectile vomiting.
That's not fine.
At least they're not bleeding anymore.
So like they're trying to keep fluids down on you and stuff like that. But eventually you wake up and start vomiting and they're get you an IV drip and things like that.
Okay.
Some anti-nausea stuff.
Yeah, some stuff to keep
Tilda
you.
doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Tilda's gonna stay pretty much right there by Savoy until they're ready to leave the hospital. We'll probably call Barney and have him bring some stuff over, some things, new clothes and things like that for both of them.
I would also like to mention the black inky substance that Zahil was crying is still all over Savoy's clothing until it is cut off of them.
Vanessa has left the chat.
Oh no.
She said she'll be right back.
Be right back.
Yeah. I mean, the doctors just assume that you spilt ink on yourself somehow.
Just like all
Like, they're
over
not-
the face and all over the front of their chest. That's fine.
Like, they're more concerned about the blood, to be honest. So it's not like they're like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Just a little detail for
Mhm.
reference. Savoy, when they get conscious, the moment that they're conscious enough and coherent enough to start talking, they're wanting to get back to the house. They want to leave. They don't want to be here anymore. They're over it.
Yep. So it is going to be they're still going to keep you overnight, especially with the vomiting. So, however, Savoy, are you remembering something? Are you
Yes.
forgetting something?
Savoy doesn't have the necklace.
No, not that.
Jonas would not forget that. Jonas would have called Savoy to ask about that.
Well, I'll actually go back to Jonas and Mira. What do you guys do afterwards?
Mira's not currently here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mira's gone.
I'm not sure
okay.
if I'm remembering then.
I
Give
could just
me-
say Jonas would call Savoy because Jonas didn't know all the details, like what time. Could I do that, Rowan?
Yes, go ahead.
I also have no
Okay,
idea what we're talking
So
about.
Savoy's gonna get a phone
Clearly,
call
one
from,
of you remembered.
Well, Tilda's going to get a phone call from Jonas.
Hi, Jonas. What's up?
Hey, are they doing okay?
Yeah, they got him patched up and blood transfusion. That did not go the best, but they're stable.
Good. Quick question. I'm glad that they're stable. Now that I know that, I can think about the next thing. But what time and where were we supposed to meet Naomi?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I was there for that part of the conversation.
Tilda, you absolutely were.
Hey Tilda, it was like 8 p.m. at the restaurant diner.
Okay. 8 p.m. at the diner.
All right. I guess I'll meet her there. I'll see if Mira wants to come with me. If you want to stay with Savoy, we might stop by the hospital if that is what Naomi wants.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, but I think you and Mira being together right now would be a good idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because it's probably not good for any of us to be by ourselves right now.
Right.
Anything else is just, a bonus, but I meant because we should not be alone right now.
Yes.
Wow.
Rowan, what time is it right now?
With everything, probably about 6, 7.
Okay, so there's time for Jonas to go back to his room and get some clothes.
Of course, yeah.
And he, for some reason, has a very, very tasteful shirt that he is the only thing that's clean.
Dirty
Pumpkin.
laundry. So much dirty, bloody laundry, and that's all that's left.
Okay. Anyways, so Rowan, where would you? Are we gonna stick with Jonas and Mira right now, or are we staying at the hospital?
We're going to Jonas and Mira right now. You guys are. I mean, Tilda's just hanging out with Savoy. We can have a scene there if you guys want, but
Yes.
you're like, duh.
But it doesn't have to be right this second.
Okay.
Okay, so Jonas hangs up the phone with Tilda.
Wait, are we doing Tilda? Savoy,
No,
right?
we're doing you.
Okay.
You dummy.
Just take it. Okay.
So Jonas hangs up
Your audio
You're
is
getting quiet.
again.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah.
Much better.
Okay. Jonas hangs up the phone and turns to Mira and says, "So we have to meet with that FBI agent. Would you be willing to come with me?"
Mira Mira does a little walk around first. But eventually, yes, her glamour is back in spot, and she seems better now. So she says yes.
Perfect.
So it's gonna be 8 o'clock at the diner. I have to stop by my room and like.
Jonas looks down and like,
Okay, you went quiet again.
is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not again, dude. Okay, here we are. So Jonas looks down. He sees the keys.
Do you have a different microphone by chance?
don't.
We should all pitch in and
Oh,
send
no.
you one.
Like this,
Grief.
you have no idea. This is brand new. I got this
And
for
it's sounding
Christmas.
great now.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm using my computer.
What I'm
It's not-
thinking,
it's not this.
what I'm
Oh,
thinking
okay.
is like your computer plug has to shorten it or something. Your
Yeah, or
computer
my cord
audio
or
jack.
something.
Yes.
Okay, so anyways, Jonas sees the blood all over him. He sees Roy's blood, his blood, all the bloods. And he's just like, I have to stop by my room and like take a shower and like get a change of clothes. So I mean, you're welcome to come and like sit, or I could just meet you there.
Mira's gonna go with him.
Yeah.
She she doesn't look like she wants to go anywhere by herself right now. So she's like, I'll tag along with you and we can go together.
Sweet. So basically the motel's not that far away. They could probably just walk there, right?
Yeah. It's like across the street. It's not bad.
So just walk over there. Jonas opens up the door to his room. Immediately, like, you can tell he's just been living out of this motel room for like the past like 3-4 months.
I have a question actually.
Yes.
What the fuck happened to Selena and Faith?
They left.
I know that they left when Savoy was like, get the fuck out, but like,
She told them to get in the car, but then shit went down. So I think they're in the
They're at
diner.
Savoy's house.
okay. They're
They're-
at his house.
They're at Savoy's house, but like they're like, we'll walk.
All right, okay, thanks. Sorry for interrupting. Go on.
No worries. That was a good question because they were in the car, and then here's Tilda getting the car around. I mean, Tilda could tell them to get the fuck out of the car, go in the hospital. And we're just like, okay.
Jonas had driven, so he could have let them use his car as well to take it back to Savoy's place.
They're fine. They're fine. They can walk.
I'm just imagining Tilda going, get out or hang on, but pick one.
Buckle up, you guys.
So Jonas's room.
Ow. That was tea up the nose.
Oh no.
Thanks, V.
Okay. So Jonas's room. There's like a wall with that like conspiracy theory, like the yarn map thing for like murder cases and all that, with news clippings and pictures. That's on one wall. But everything else is fairly tidy. Like there's like dirty clothes strewn around, but like Jonas pays for like housekeeping to come every day and like take out the trash and make the beds and stuff. So it's decently clean. So Jonas invites Mira in. There's a small desk. Can you guys still hear me?
You got really quiet.
You're starting to fade out, yeah.
You're,
This, you guys. Okay, so he invites Mira to take a seat. There's a small chair with a desk, and then there's just the queen size bed that is in there, and then he like goes to the back and he grabs just a handful of the first clothes he can. He just grabs that and takes it with him to the bathroom.
Why does he even have that shirt?
I'm guessing it like
I would like a 500-word paragraph on how the fuck he got that, please.
Our chat stream has already given us why he's got it. Let's see, where was it?
I think it was a Secret Santa gift is the one that makes the most sense for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Secret Santa.
that was it.
Perfect.
Since
So-
Jonas hasn't been to the hospital lost and found yet.
The juicy booty shorts. Okay. We'll get there. That's fine. While he's doing his thing, Mira goes over and kind of looks at the murder wall that he has. And she just kind of like picks through it and moves things around and looks.
So there would be like news clippings specifically and like pictures of Lily as well on there. So I don't know if that would.
Yeah, it would be the things like the original murders, right? And their pictures. So you do see Lily, a photo of Lily there, as a missing person.
So she reads.
And daggers.
She reads anything that relates to Lily, I guess, is her focus. She wants to kind of see what's going on there.
Okay, so I don't know how familiar Mary. So how familiar are you with the Tickfaw case, Mira?
I would say she has a pretty basic knowledge. Like she, that's human stuff. She doesn't really give a fuck about human stuff. So she knows that it happened, but she doesn't know any detail.
Okay, so it was fairly brutal. There was someone who was found in the river. It was actually Lily's older sister who was found torn to pieces in the river. They originally thought it was a crocodile attack. Until there were pieces of the mom, the dad, and the rest of the family found hanging from trees, like decorations blowing in the wind. From there, there was still one missing, and that was Lily. Lily was still missing and wasn't found.
He still have.
Right. So she just tucks that information away later.
Yeah, there's a
Yes.
10-1 cast in 405.
After like it was like it wasn't a super fast shower, but it was fast for how much blood he had on him. All the blood's gone now.
I saw that too.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Focusing. So Jonas comes out. He is drying his hair a little bit with a towel, and he's wearing this pound cake crop top. So he has some midriff showing, and he has his pair of signature khaki cargo shorts and this crop top, and he's just like, oh, this is all that I had.
Mira turns around from the board wall, and she she just like stares him up and down. She's very confused as to what's going on here. But she promptly decides that she does not have the patience to fucking figure it out. Therefore, she just accepts it.
So Jonas notices that Mira also has some of Savoy's blood on her, and it's just kind of like, did you want to shower? Or are you good to just go around looking like you just murdered someone?
Tactful Jonas, love it. She goes into the bathroom to take a look at the extent of the ordeal. How badly would she have gotten blood on her clothing, though?
Bitch, you just punctured a fucking vein.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
to be
pretty
fair,
bad.
she had her teeth in those holes for a long time.
Just like
It has,
everything.
I just imagine it's like, especially like the top, like your collar area is just,
Correct.
I'm just picturing Kill Bill at this
Yeah.
point.
oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm here for this shit.
From the bathroom, she just calls out to ask Jonas if he has a sweater, like or any type of shirt that she can just throw on over it. That's not a pound cake crop top.
Jonas was going to suggest, once he found something, that he not have to wear the pound cake crop top, but since Mira did not want that, Jonas finds just a hoodie and just like hands it to her.
Yeah. She just pulls on the hoodie, kind of like throws her hair up in a ponytail, and makes sure that she washes as much blood from her face as possible.
I mean, the blood comes off your face. It's the clothes you have to worry about.
Important question. Is this a pullover hoodie or a zip hoodie?
Pullover. No thanks, it's a cardigan. Just kidding.
A rainbow colored hoodie that says Dad Bod on the back. That's what it is.
Jonas is being
So great. This shit to Dad Bod Pound Cake.
apparently Jonas got all of his stuff from like a box on the road, and that's what he wears.
I'm just imagining like Dream Daddy branded merch
Oh my god.
at this
yeah.
point.
Mira doesn't notice that it says Dad Bod on the back. Pulls it up. So she can't even verbally like question why he has that because she doesn't know.
Jonas is going to defend himself. He's not just going to take this. He's like,
No. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't know it's there.
oh, he's still going to justify it when he hands it to her. He's like, I didn't buy this, just so you know. I didn't spend money on this.
She just gives him a weird look. She thinks he's talking about the rainbow.
We've broken Rowan.
So here's Mira walking out of the bathroom with a Dad Bod sweater on.
Oh my god.
He looks at Jonas questioningly, but he doesn't verbally ask questions.
Just love Michael's comment. It's okay with the special edition movie I got. What movie? Porn?
It's Dream Daddy the movie.
Alex's comments. So Alex is saying that Jonas said so one of the places where Jonas could have gotten it is he could have gotten it free from the awesome club under his apartment, and all that guys there was really nice.
Oh my god.
So after that, all of that's taken care of.
Oh my god.
Savoy and Tilda are just gonna be like, what the fuck, you guys?
What is this hotness? Walk it in. I'm gonna buy you all new clothing. We're done.
Oh my
Gonna make the
gosh.
best art, you guys.
I already know what Tilda's gonna say when they walk in.
Oh no,
gosh.
I can't stop crying.
So Rowan, how much time would this have taken us to get all cleaned up and stuff?
I'd say, depending on how long you're in the shower, just like an hour.
Okay, so we have 1 hour before we have to meet Naomi. Can we swing by the hospital?
You got super quiet again. I
Mhm.
couldn't hear the last part.
We have 1 hour until we meet Naomi. Could we swing by the hospital, or is that not enough time?
The hospital, I'd say, is about 10-15 minutes away. I mean, it's the next town over because Springfield's just like the middle of, nowhere. But
Okay. We will not go to the hospital.
we will
Sorry.
not go to the hospital.
Jonas is not about to drive anywhere, even if it's 15 minutes away. That's too far for him to drive to just stay there for like 10 minutes. So
So responsible.
Thanks, Jonas.
Jonas is lazy.
I mean, they could stay there like 30
minutes.
minutes, but they could stay there like 30 minutes. It's like 10, 15 minutes there, 30 minutes, then 10, 15 minutes back.
No,
That's...
Jonas's laziness meter says 10 minutes, not 30 minutes.
I think Jonas just doesn't want to be seen at the moment.
Jonas does not want to be seen at the moment.
Oh, you guys have to see Naomi dressed like this.
With the hour, can we please go shopping, Rowan? Can we please go to a thrift store or
It's 8
a tourist
o'clock.
shop?
All the clothes shops are closed.
Actually, yeah, Savoy does have that curfew on the town. It's like
dang
8
it.
o'clock, everything closes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Okay.
The curfew everybody but Savoy obeys.
Yep.
Maybe Jonas will go to the hospital just to steal some scrubs or something.
Drug
Kidding,
the
you wouldn't
nurse.
steal.
Steal some scrubs, you scrub.
You want to know what's a closer option than the hospital? Savoy's house and Savoy's wardrobe.
Hey Mira, we're
Right.
raiding Savoy's. No, I don't know if Jonas would be comfortable enough to do that. So
No, they find Barney
no.
and say, Barney, give us your clothes right now. Don't
Alex.
ask questions.
Jonas's booty's flat. To answer
Oh.
Alex's question. Anyways, so should we swing back to the hospital? Because Jonas is uncomfortable.
Please, God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Are you ready for feels? Because that's what this is gonna be. Is all the
All right.
feels.
Tilda and Savoy. So Savoy, you've woken up. Mostly it was you being sick woke you up, unfortunately. You woke up just violently vomiting and just not having a great time. And yeah, they're gonna keep you overnight, especially since they're concerned that maybe they give you the wrong blood type or something. They're making sure you're on plenty of fluids and things like that. But Tilda, at least once they're done rushing around making sure that you're not dying,
Right.
Tilda is back there with you.
So Savoy kind of comes to after being embarrassingly sick. Hooked into IVs, multiple different tubes in different areas, the whole shebang is going on, and Savoy giving you the image of it, the idea of an image that you would never see Savoy as being weak. This is the weakest Savoy would ever be, is just gaunt, laying in this hospital bed, washed out with fluorescent lights, just ill, sunken in, and dark, heavy circles under their eyes. And they come to and they're probably doped up on some pain meds, just kind of like looking around and being like, fuck.
Oh, good, you're up. You're awake.
I don't want to be awake.
I mean, I'm sure they could probably give you something else if you need. Are you in a lot of pain?
That's a hard question to answer because I'm pretty sure that the pain I'm in is not the kind of pain you can medicate for. I would kill for a cigarette.
Um,
Don't allow
I'm
those in
gonna
the
try
hospital.
something.
No, they don't.
I'm gonna see if I happen to have one. Gonna do preparedness. 10. I do.
Oh, Tilda keeps some more cigarettes on her.
Probably like fell in her bag or something like that during the car ride or something. She's like, all right, I think I grabbed some of your stuff as we were getting out of the car. Let me see. And she'll reach in her bag and like, oh, it turns out I have exactly one
Hey,
cigarette.
Rowan, is there a window in this hospital room? Not that it matters.
You're muted, Rowan.
No, there isn't. I rolled.
Yeah, you may not want to like actively smoke it, but you know.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that for whatever reason it is that you've got it. Because I'm gonna smoke that as soon as we fucking leave this shithole.
Tilda's gonna lean over and just since we're not lighting it, she's just gonna like lean over Savoy's bed and sort of tuck it behind their ear. Like, there you go.
Savoy just kind of has that same sad laughter that Zahil does. That says thanks.
You're welcome. You look like you needed a smile.
And Savoy's eyes are like glassy. Like as their day is kind of filtering back to them, you can tell that they're holding back emotions. And they kind of give like this deep shuddering sigh and just like fidget with the edge of their bed.
Sorry I had to shoot you with your own net gun, by the way.
I'm impressed that you did what you had to do. If I had been in that situation, I wouldn't have used a net gun. I would have used my shotgun.
Yes, but then you would be dead.
There is a price for everything, and some prices are willing to be paid.
I know, but I would much prefer you not be dead, and I would kind of prefer, Zahil not be dead if Zahil behaves.
Zahil doesn't know how to behave.
Clearly. But, I mean, everybody can learn, right?
You have more faith in them than I do.
I think it's faith by association. I have a lot of faith in you.
Faith by...
And
Wait,
Zahil's...
which faith?
Stop ruining the moment, Rowan!
Fuck you!
I have a lot of faith in you, so Zahil's, for better or worse, a part of you, so I have faith in them too.
For what it's worth,
Just
that makes me feel a little better. Is Jonas and Mira okay?
They're fine. They went to go get cleaned up, and they're gonna go meet Naomi. So
Fuck.
that
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
it seemed better than
Standing her up.
yeah. Also, she might still be invisible. Huh.
She was invisible?
One of the big mimics started chasing her as she left.
That's right.
So I put a cloaking spell on her, and I'm not entirely certain if it only worked on things that are trying to find her, or if it's everybody.
I missed the spell part. I just remembered
There was a lot
the
going on.
mimics. Anyways, I'm sorry for whatever Zahil said to you.
Oh, don't give it a second thought. Well, do you know what happened? And more importantly, do you want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it, but I do know what happened.
That's fair.
And Zahil might be a bigger problem than they have been. The prince was there.
That's who they were talking to. I thought they were talking to themselves, but that makes more sense.
You have gotten far too used to me talking to myself.
Well, it's a heal at least.
The prince offered a very attractive deal to Zahil. And that might make Zahil a much bigger liability than they have been. And we should be mindful of that. And
Okay.
Savoy just gets even more quiet and withdrawn into themselves as they kind of just think about the implications of what is going on and whether or not they trust the prince. So there's a lot of internal thought and just kind of leaves the verbal side out of it and just kind of gets quiet and sort of turns away from Tilda in shame and embarrassment because they completely take responsibility and accountability for Zahil's actions.
I think Tilda would probably pick up on some of that, knowing what she knows about Savoy. And just go, that wasn't your fault, right?
Savoy kind of just looks at her with big sad puppy dog eyes. And Savoy says, I spent a large portion of my life being a part of Zahil. I know the difference between what we both want and what we want as individuals. And it doesn't matter because it's still the same body. Just because it's a different voice coming out of my mouth, just because it's fucking covered in feathers, doesn't mean that I can't be or I shouldn't be held accountable for what Zahil does.
Let me put it this way. Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
I just said we are the same person.
Let me put it this way. If this helps, this is how I see the two of you. Zahil is a fucking force of nature. Flooding river. Let's use that analogy. Most of the time, you're the dam holding that river back. If something happens to add a lot more water to that river, do you blame the dam for breaking?
As the townsfolk being drowned by the water coming over, I would most certainly blame the dam.
Okay.
You're
You know what I'm trying to
I
say.
know what you're trying to say, and I do appreciate the sentiment of it. It's very sweet of you. But there comes a point where you are faced with these inevitability of these things that happen, because Zahil is present, and I can't run from the consequences of those actions. And it
Okay.
doesn't excuse that they happened. I can only deal with the fallout of them happening.
Still does. Accepting consequences and being at fault are two different things. And when you accept consequences without it being your fault, that's actually a pretty admirable trait. It's pretty noble.
Yeah, after a while, it doesn't feel so noble. It just feels like
I can imagine.
you're making empty promises to the people that you care about.
Well, if you need a reminder of how noble and strong you are, I'll be here to remind you every day if you need it.
And Savoy just sort of like looks away, covering like the flush of color across their cheeks.
Aw. So quickly, so is Mira and Jonas then for sure stealing from the Moonstones instead? Or from their house?
Is not stealing, ma'am. Leaving $100 bill.
Okay. Are you guys good with your conversation there? Or?
Yep. Fuck Peachy,
Okay.
I don't have anything else to offer on it.
That's what I was figuring. I'm just like, I don't want to interrupt at the same time. So, all right. You guys go back, and it's actually interesting as you go back, you see objects freeze in place.
Are we talking about Selena's store?
Yes.
Okay, before we get
In
there,
places. Okay.
on the walk over, Mira kind of side eyes Jonas, and she clears her throat a little bit. Jonas.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a dad bod? She's just like, it's her expression is very serious.
So it's like this human thing. Like Jonas just pulls out his phone and Googles it for her. It just shows her a picture. It's this.
I hope the first one isn't R-rated.
It's not. Jonas would not. Jonas would field it.
So I've just Googled dad bod to see what Mira's reaction would be. She looks between the phone and Jonas, and she just looks completely flabbergasted. And then she doesn't say anything. She just looks straight ahead again and continues to walk.
What can I say? 2020s, right? Jonas is walking really, really close to Mira, like almost so that like their hands would brush as they're walking.
She doesn't say anything about it, and she doesn't give any indication that she notices.
So, okay, you guys reach the store. It's not a long walk. And as you step over the broken door and head inside, you see objects freeze in place. Like you see it happen where they're just like, whoa! Shit, they're back. There's not a lot of them, but there's enough that it's like, okay, so they're coming back.
So
Mira utters something that is not English, and she just looks like she doesn't have the time to fucking deal with this.
So when we're grabbing their clothes, like how should we just like poke them and see if they move?
It's up to you.
Oh, Jonas is asking Mira this.
She gives like an exasperated sigh and she says, "Well, yeah, I guess so."
Okay.
Mira, did you end up taking monster empathy?
I don't think I leveled up yet. Yes, actually, yes, I took that last time.
Okay. So, are you gonna even bother, or are you just gonna let Jonas poke away at him?
Well, yeah.
Um,
That's why Jonas was asking.
doesn't monster empathy only apply to things that have like conscious thought though? Hold on, I'm trying to look. For some reason, Roll20 was not up on my laptop. But anyway, hold on one second.
What makes you think that they don't have conscious thought, friend?
That is also a good question. I would say Mira does not actively look for that. But I would say it's not something that she just turns on and off kind of thing. So if anything is being projected to her, then she can pick it up.
Okay, so I'll say this. So, Jonas, yeah, you see definitely an out of place object kind of in the hallway, kind of something that got caught in the middle of the hallway.
Jonas isn't gonna just poke objects, he just poked the clothes before he touched them.
Okay. So yeah, so you open Faith's closet. They're all black clothes, first off. And what you actually realize as you're looking around Faith's room, you see drawings on the walls and drawings on the desk and things like that. And he has designed these elaborate kind of tattoo street art kind of looking things, as well as witch symbols and things like that. He seems to be pretty absorbed in his work. In fact, he has like a desk, a studio lamp kind of thing that is over his desk, and like art supplies and the kneaded eraser and things like that. He does incredible work. As you open his closet, yes, his clothes are all black, but you're recognizing some of the designs that he himself has drawn, stuff that's up on the wall. So he's designed his own clothes.
Wow.
But yes, he's got sweatshirts and t-shirts, and yeah, he's really fond of like those wife beater kind of style tank tops, except they're black and baggy. So take your pick.
Does he have any t-shirts?
He does.
Are there any plain black ones, or do they all have designs?
Let me see. They all have designs.
Okay, Jonas is gonna pick a t-shirt with the least flashy design, like the smallest design on it.
The one that has the least flashy design is just like a moon.
Okay.
A crescent moon. So meanwhile, Mira, are you changing, or are you gonna keep the dad bod sweater?
No, she's gonna look at Selena's clothes.
Selena has quite the variety, but most of them are like that very bohemian look, right? So like very 2018-ish, circa 2018, where you've got like the flowy kimono tops and the peasant blouse and chokers and dramatic beaded earrings, usually with like stones and things like that.
Mira
she
goes
does
back
have
to Faith's closet.
Oh man. Man, but it's so pretty. Anyways, so what do you pick, Mira?
She's gonna go a similar route. She's just gonna take a t-shirt and kind of like knot it on the side so that it's fitted, and just kind of like not too baggy on her.
So it's not the bagginess that you have to worry about because Faith has a skinny ass, bro. Well, not that you're putting on his pants, but he's very tiny. So really, it's a case that it's very tight on the boobs.
She's okay with that.
All right. So now you've got like matching t-shirts.
Love that.
And it's about time to go see Naomi. Yeah, I guess as you guys are poking around the closet. Okay. You do poke one, Jonas, one hanger, and there is a mimic that just twirls around and kind of hisses at you with its little like claw arm things. But then it runs off.
Jonas will like playfully just kind of hiss back, like how you'll hiss at your cat.
Jonas might be swearing at it in its language. How rude. So okay, so you go to the diner. You're doing okay on time, but Naomi is already there. Early. And she looks up at you as you come in and kind of looks sideways at your shirt a little bit. And says, I expected there to be more of you.
This is gonna go so bad, you guys.
So Jonas, already this is off to a great start because Jonas comes in convinced that Naomi would have been dead or something, and just kind of rushes over and like starts looking at Naomi and like just kind of like pokes.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Jonas pokes Naomi to make sure she's real first.
Yeah, so you poke her and she's just like, stop. What's
Oh my
gotten
gosh.
over you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're okay.
Why wouldn't I be?
Mira sits down where Naomi was, and she kind of tries to give Jonas a look as if to say, like, cool it.
Jonas kind of catches the look from the corner of his eye, and he just kind of steps back, and he goes and he takes a seat next to Mira, and just kind of like invites Naomi to her own table.
I did reserve a table for. Okay, so I'll join you. She'll join you at your table. So.
So Savoy and Matilda will not be here. They are currently in the hospital.
A hospital? What happened?
Okay.
Was it? I saw that the door was broken in at the shop. Is everything okay?
I need to know if you're asking as an agent or as a person.
As a person? Look, yes, my job is to be an agent. And I mean, I do have to report things, but I am genuinely concerned right now. Like, are you guys okay?
We're okay, but I'm just gonna be straight with you, Naomi. I'm not gonna tell you anything if you're reporting it.
All right. Can you roll me a thing?
Yes.
And roll to manipulate someone.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
That is a 10.
A 10. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. She sits there for a moment thinking, and she's like, okay, I'll tell you what. I'm more interested in keeping this town safe, like as a genuine human being, than I am about my job. My job is horrible. They treat me like shit. I am not. This is not what I want to do with my life. I thought it was. I thought I had the dream job, but it's not. And because I'm a woman, they treat me even worse. So I don't know what you guys have gotten yourself into, but I know it's something dangerous. And I want to help. As a person, I can see what I can do.
Mira speaks up at this point, and just kind of looks Naomi straight in the face and says, what if you staying out of it is helping?
I don't know if I could accept that because I'm personally invested now.
But it doesn't matter what you can accept or what you cannot accept. This is the truth of it. You can't help. You have to stay out of the way.
I can't.
Mira sits back in the chair in the booth or whatever, and she places her hands one on top of the other on the table, and she just stays quiet.
Look, I'm sorry, but as a general, like, okay, for me personally, I don't think I could, in good conscience, turn my back on a small group of whatever you call yourselves, heroes, intrepid band of Batmans. I don't know.
No, heroes is good. We're not vigilantes.
Vigilantes. My goodness, you're a little full of yourself, aren't you? Never mind.
Mira taps her fingers on the table, and she looks at Jonas. I don't know, Jonas. What do you say? What do you say we tell her the whole truth? Just everything.
What do you say?
You mean
what do you
like
say,
how
Ray? What do you say?
the aliens came down and probed me?
Oh.
Mira looks very confused.
Or when those little dandelion wispies came and crawled out of the ground and carried you off to the ocean.
Because he has literally forever to live.
This is just giving Mira like this look, like under his serious look, kind of like a, are you gonna play along with me or what are we actually doing?
Mira, to help him, all she does is stay quiet.
Roll to manipulate someone, friend.
Can I mark experience if it was a 6?
6 is a fail, yes.
Yay, experience.
So Naomi just gives you a look. It's just like, Jonas, no offense, but you're a terrible liar.
Oddly, I'm not offended by that, nor surprised by that. Jonas looks back at Mira and is like, do you really mean it?
Okay. You're getting quiet again.
What is wrong with... Okay, Jonas
Very
turns
good.
to Mira and asks, do you really mean that? Like, do you actually mean that?
Mira turns her attention back to Naomi, and she looks her in the face. and she says, if we tell you the entire truth, then you have to do something for me.
What do you want me to do?
You have to make a promise that until you know everything, you can't report to your superiors. You can't mention anything to anyone. You have to sit, you have to listen, and you have to understand. And even if you can't understand, you have to try.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Do you give me your word?
Yes, I give you your word. And if I have to say something to my superiors, I will make something up.
Just remember that you've given your word.
Yes,
She
I
drops
have.
She just drops Glamour right in the middle of the diner.
She's just
And then
like,
Jonas like puts a fireball like in his hand.
Ooh, and you wasted
She
75
looks at you, and she's got this kind of like just really confused look. And then she looks under the table for a hidden camera, or like like stands up and tries to find a hidden camera like somewhere. And she's just like, okay. Am I being punked right now? Did you?
Mira kind of looks amused.
Do you want to touch it?
No, like
She elbows Jonas a little bit.
like I'm being recorded. Am I going to go to jail because I'm interacting with you and you made me say something incriminating? Is this fucking damn it?
Mira slips her glamour back into place, and she kind of puts a smile on her face. See, I knew you wouldn't even believe us anyway. This is what I mean, Agent, when I tell you that you can't do anything if you don't even believe what is right in front of your eyes.
Belief. I can't hear you, man.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Okay. So basically, fairies, fae, all of that, it's real. And there's this one guy who sent an odor here, which was the crocodile / whatever. And then he also sent like there was this big creature that was gonna attack. So basically what Mira said, like if you don't believe this, like you can't believe us. So and I'm not I mean, if you want to tag along the next time something comes up, feel free. But we have a friend that's seriously injured in the hospital.
Getting really quiet again.
I got hospital. I'm so sorry.
I assume that they said that there is a friend in the hospital.
A very badly injured friend in the hospital.
Yes.
So
Mira kind of laughs a little bit, and it's that tinkling laugh again. The one where she's about to say something stupid.
Okay.
She leans forward onto the table and she puts her chin in her hand and she angles her face towards Jonas and she goes, I suppose we could always just lock her in a room with Zaheel. That might show her.
that is a very good idea.
Who is what?
So Savoy basically has like this alter ego almost. That's a bird.
What? kind of bird?
That's why Savoy's in the hospital, because the bird bit me, and Mira bit the bird.
Oh, I'm so sad that Tilda's not here, because I feel like Tilda's probably the only person in this situation that could sway this conversation.
See, my impression that she's gonna think we're so fucking batshit crazy that she's just gonna pretend none of this ever happened.
All right. Okay. You're
Mira, I really like that idea. Let's take the agent to the hospital to go see Zahil.
Rises coming up face down.
Mira has a little twinkle in her eye. She's like, sure. If the agent wants to go to the hospital and see Zahil, then who am I to stand in the way?
okay. Sure. I will see your bird friend in the hospital.
Jonas is like, okay, but you have to dress like us. Otherwise, our bird god, Zahil, will not accept you.
Mira doesn't even know where this is going anymore.
You're what?
She looks offended at the bird god comment. She's like, I don't fucking pray to no damn birds. Like, what the fuck?
Jonas has just like gone full like, this agent thinks I'm crazy, so I'm just gonna go with it and see where this takes us. And Tilda and Savoy can like take care of the damage.
Okay, listen.
Thanks for the snacks.
My God. I would think you're completely off your rocker if it wasn't for the fact that I found this and she pulls out one of Zahil's feathers.
Okay, not sure why that said a $76 tip from John. It's not. I just hit the test donations widget because we did have a $21 donation through coffee.
$71.
So
I was like, what?
yeah. I was like, why is it $76 and who is John? No, I was just doing the alert to say, hey, we got a donation via coffee because it's not tied into Streamlabs.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Look at him with that.
Thank you, Yasmin. How would you like to use that?
Can I just keep that in my pocket for now? Because I don't know.
Yes. Just let me know whenever.
All right.
Thank you.
So Jonas is gonna throw an extra shirt that he grabbed from Faith's closet. It's a tank top, and it has like the most occult design Faith has. And he's gonna toss it over to Naomi and be like, you have to put this on for Zahil to talk to you.
She's just like, look, I'll be frank with you. I know you're being full of shit at the moment, and I believe that the whole thing is made of complete bullshit. If it wasn't for this, and she pulls out one of Zahil's feathers and puts it on the table. It matches no birds in the area. So I think you know something. And so I'm not fully calling you absolutely insane and leaving. That's the only reason right now.
Dead, buddy.
So are you gonna put on the shirt so we can get going?
God damn it. Wow. All right. This is what I'll do. Do I have to change here just at the table? Or can I go to the bathroom?
You can just put the shirt on over what you're wearing. That's fine.
Okay. So she puts it on, but she puts it on and then unbuttons her vest that's on underneath. So she's just wearing like this, her mid sleeve formal shirt. And then she's just like, okay. She folds it up and puts it in her bag.
Jonas kind of turns to Mira and is like, doesn't the agent look nice?
Mira.
If it wasn't
Mira
for the
just
fact that
nod. What?
Oh, go ahead, Mira.
Oh, I was just gonna say Mira does this nod, which is half a nod, half a head shake no. So it's just kind of like this circle.
Mhm. Just like so she's like, if it wasn't that I work for the government in law, I would be considered murder right now.
Mira smiles and she's like, how delightful.
All right. I can't hear you.
So if Zoom can pick up noise from anybody else, it won't pick up my voice because it doesn't want that I know.
Oh. So go ahead and turn off the music.
We'll know if anybody else on Zoom has noise coming through.
Okay.
Anyways, let's get in the car and go.
Okay. So you're going. Naomi's just got her head in her hand the whole way, like the Picard.
I can't believe
Like
you made me do this.
Yep. So you go to the hospital. We're going to pan to one of the empty Airbnbs. The door has been opened. Not broken open, but opened. And the room is dark. A figure pauses by a picture frame and looks, as it's one of those old style paintings of like a ballerina on the wall. And it looks at it and tilts its head and then changes into a ballerina, trying to mimic it, but it's an imperfect form of the ballerina. For one, the hair is black. And we're going to end there tonight.
Well, dang.
Oh boy.
Is there another fucking changeling? I swear to God, I will fight it for dominance.
No, I'm not saying anything.
That was amazing.
You jerk.
Oh, how dare you use my move of ending everything on this massive cliffhanger.
Woof, what an episode, guys. What an
That was amazing. Well, that means it's going to be raid time here in just a second. But as always, we want to do our favorite moments. So, let's start with, we'll do, Riley. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
I don't know how I could just pick one favorite part.
I know, right?
It was all really good, just all of the feels everywhere. I will say that I really enjoyed messing with Naomi and Jonas kind of like being just giddy because he's so relieved to see Naomi okay. And then he's super happy that Mira seems to be in a fairly decent mood as well. So he's just like, oh yeah, wear this shirt. Like he's playing all these jokes. April Fools, ha ha ha. Followed your rules, Raven.
Yes, much appreciated.
Yeah, so that was good.
Awesome. Where can we find you next, and anything else that you'd like to share?
You you can find me next on Saturday for Badlands, and then I will share a free beginning crochet course that is available on YouTube that I did this week.
Awesome. Next, we've got Yasmin. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
My favorite part of tonight was Jonas trying to break the ice with Zahil by showing them the shiny, shiny dog tags that they have and offering a part of their heart out, and Zahil just crushing it. That was not expected nor planned, but the character just sort of acted out on its own. I also love the opportunity of Savoy being able to share more of a vulnerable side of them. You can find me next next week for Tickfaw Files, because I'm terrible at empty promises and saying that one day I'll stream. Or you can find my artwork on my website, misstart.shop, which I will share in the chat.
Fantastic. Also, I have a specific sticky note on my computer monitor specifically for you, Yasmin. So at any point for any show, just let me know how you'd like to use that donation, and I will throw it in whatever show's counters
I
for you.
totally will. I will take a look and see what I can do with that, because I'm totally going to cause mayhem.
Awesome. And thank you very much again for a very generous donation. Next, we've got Vanessa. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you'd like to share?
My favorite part was just the sheer amount of chaos that we seem to be devolving into progressively week by week.
It's so true.
I don't know how we got
Beautiful
here,
chaos.
Yep. I don't know how we got here, but I enjoy it. I also enjoy the fact that Mira feels very sorry towards Savoy. So I'm interested to see how that's going to play out, because she genuinely feels a little bit guilty, especially seeing that transformation from Zahil back to Savoy and the damage that was caused for that. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how that goes, and maybe we can get some more friendship in there somewhere. I don't know.
I believe in us.
Yes. So
Friendship is magic.
it absolutely is. So yeah. Other than that, you can find me here next week for more Tickfaw. And you can also check out my art Twitter, which is @PepperoDraws, and that's pepper like the candy. And this past week, being in quarantine with my lovely castmates has been just absolutely phenomenal for creativity. I've got so many Tickfaw sketches up there. I've got a couple of commission sketches to put up as well. So,
Okay, listen. I'm just gonna plug everyone here is my people are so talented. My players are super talented. Their art is amazing. You should follow all of them because holy shit, they're amazing. So please take them a look.
There's so much ship art going on. You guys don't understand. You can check out some of that Jonas and Mira good stuff on my Twitter too if you want. And eventually I'll be getting around to some more ships. So if you want to see that, and if you like the ships that have been going on in here, then definitely check that out, and I'll be posting some more of that.
Awesome. Also, if you want to join in on the ship conversation and the theories about what's going on in the story and whatnot, in between games, you can join us in that conversation on Discord, right there at blackfeather.club. Next, we've got Rowan. Thank you so much for an excellent session tonight. That was very fun.
Thank you. I feel like I'm only doing like 30% of the work, you guys.
You're doing it right.
Thank you.
You set the stage. It's incredible.
All right.
What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else you want to share?
I really the part where I just lost it laughing over the stupid shirts because I literally was crying. Couldn't see it very well on the camera, but there were tears streaming down my face. So I was dying. it was also really great to actually finally drop some threads. Though you guys still don't have all the pieces, and it's really great.
We will get there.
Your guesses will probably be more informed now, though. So, a little bit, maybe.
I put a
Yo.
lot of thought into my theories, you know.
You did,
Are
but
you
it
proud?
doesn't mean that they're right.
Well, are you proud of my effort?
I am proud of you. Get an A for effort.
Thank you.
So I was really, really happy that I was able to pull out the prints and actually have like a good conversation and mess with Zeheel a little. And yeah, so you guys just do a great job. So thank you. Next you can find me is on Saturday for the Badlands, where I play Vinny, a very gruff role, very different from my Naomi and the Prince and everyone else. Maybe similar to Faith. Yeah. Aside from that, you can find me at realnorthillustrations.org. That has all my events, artwork, my social media on the contact me page, things like that. So please take a look. And if you want to see my beautiful art, I will be posting stuff there and on the Discord and things like that as I'm trying to work on it. Yeah, you can expect stuff like this baby that I've been working on. So yeah.
Nice. So my favorite part, God, there's so many really good parts. Of course, because it's my ship, loved the hospital scene. That was fantastic. Also, just, you know, all the emotions, it was fantastic. I also really enjoyed the Jonas and Mira scene with the rainbow hoodie and all of the just hilarity that came from all of that. I love the way the plot points have been used. Speaking of which, Michael, I have not forgotten about the one plot point with Savoy. So I will do my best to remember that for next week.
Write it down.
It just didn't come up where we were able to. Yeah, it didn't come up where we were able to use it. But I have not forgotten.
I have to go back and find it.
So yeah, all of it was just great though.
I have to go back and find it.
It was the next person that flirts with Savoy gets hard eyes.
That's right.
Anime hard eyes. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the next person Savoy flirts with specifically. So it's gonna be good. Yes, I will write a note as soon as we're done here. But yeah, the whole thing was just fantastic. As for where you can find me next, I will be over on Encounter Roleplay on Friday at I'm checking my calendar, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, and that's daylight time. For the second part of the two-parter for Dishonored, it's a world premiere of Dishonored tabletop role-playing game based on the video game, put out by, I think I'm saying this right, MotW and Bethesda. So it's been really cool. We've actually been able to play it before anybody else as a sort of demonstration. And I believe you can get the PDF right now, and you can pre-order the actual hardcover book at this point over on MotW. But it's going to be really cool. The game and the story was really fun, and we left on a bit of a cliffhanger there as well. So definitely check me out over there on Monday. I'll be playing Zevi. And then Friday evening, we have a one-shot, community one-shot. Michael Wayne will be DMing. We still have a couple of spots open for that, too. So if you would be interested in playing for our Friday one-shots, just shoot me a DM on Twitter. But we've also got our next season coming up, and we've still got a few day game slots there as well. The day games are 1 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I think we've got Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. We've got a couple of spots still open in those. So there's some links there in the chat on how you can get in on that. We'll be accepting applications until April 14th, or 15th, sorry. Middle of the month. After April 15th, we'll be too close to the season, and so we won't be looking at applications after that point. So if you do want to hop in on that, definitely do so quickly. I think that was everything I wanted to cover. So we're going to go on a raid. Our raid call that we have is wear this shirt or our bird god won't accept you. There it is in chat. Feel free to copy and paste. And we're going to go raid a good friend of mine named Milady Saito, who's currently doing some D&D streaming as well. Go say hi. Definitely give her a follow if you're not doing so already. And yeah, I will see you all on Friday. Bye.